everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Dishonored, the Brigmore Witches DLC. I'm here in the apartment of the black market dealer. I think Jérôme is his name. Yes. And you won't believe what just happened to me. So, I started up the game and I realized that apparently I forgot to save after finishing the last episode. Which wasn't a huge deal because I made a quick save very shortly before. So I went back inside here and I bought all the supplies that I bought from him in the last episode. And then I realized that it actually gave me a different bone charm than last time. Which I thought wasn't even possible, because as I've been told, the bone charms in the game are distributed at random, but they are kind of determined beforehand, so I don't know, maybe when you start a level, it's decided which bone charm you will find at what point, and saving and loading a game before picking up a bone charm is not going to change the bone charm. But apparently it does so in this case, because this time I got a different one. And, I mean, the bone charm I got last episode was at least somewhat useful to me, and the one I got this time was entirely useless. It was like for drop assassinations. So I was like, no, I don't want this bone charm, I want the one that I had before. So I reloaded the game, I bought the supplies again, and you won't believe what it gave me. I got strong arms on the second attempt. Now, this is maybe a little bit cheaty, but, come on, I have been waiting for this bone charm for so long, and the game kept it from me for so long. I think I'm going to keep it now, and I will exchange it for one of my other bone charms. But yeah, apparently this works as kind of like a little glitch or workaround, so if you ever need a specific bone charm and you can't find it and you don't mind getting a little bit cheaty, save right before you buy from this guy, and then you can reload and try again if it's not the bone charm that you want. Because I think it does not work if you pick up bone charms that you just find somewhere. They are always going to be the same, no matter how often you reload. But apparently it works in this case, and since I really just wanted to get the same bone charm I got last episode, I tried it again, and it gave me strong arms. So yeah, I'm going to take this fortunate turn of events, and I will make use of this bone charm, even though it is a little bit cheaty. I have to admit that. But yeah, I think I'm going to remove this one, and I will take strong arms, because who knows when the game is going to give me that bone charm. Probably at the very last level, when I don't need it anymore. Anyway, while I'm still here, there's still some stuff that I want to do. First of all, I want to steal his key later. And yeah, the key might actually be for his safe. Maybe even for the safe we found over here. That one needed a key too. Also, there is like a document over here, so we're going to have a look at that. Jérôme's search for Oxrush. Hello Griff, I hope your business is going well. If you are interested, I have a little business proposal for you. The kennel here in Draper's Ward has been dry for some time now. Enough time for the prized Oxrush to take bloom in the mud. None of the ruffians patrolling this area know how special the flower can be, so I have no competition in harvesting them, but none of the alchemists or natural philosophers that can use them frequent this district anymore. Perhaps I can send you some bunches of oxrush to peddle, for a commission of course, and I can help you tap into an ammunition market here in Draper's Ward. The gangs have gone into full-scale war, so demand is high. Let me know your thoughts, Jérôme. Oh yeah, I found one of these flowers too, as a matter of fact. Not sure if I'm actually going to need it, but I got it. Anyway, let's steal that key. Jérôme's vault key.
Pass me by. All the others down with the sickness.
Well, I'm not sure if this is going to work on your unlock safe. Yes, it does. Alright. Guess I'm going to take your stuff. And I think that's all I want to do here for the time being. Now, I would like to try if the key works on this safe as well. I mean, I would be surprised if it does, but I guess it's worth a try. So, let's get over here. No, this needs a different kind of key. Obviously. But anyway, let's move on with our task. And at first, I want to check out the textile mill. Because that's where the laborer is, and he has some information for us, so I feel I should start with that. Ooh, got some people over there. And I think it's an arc pylon. Also, I see another bone charm very close by. Alright, let's see. What can we do here? Maybe if we go upstairs.
Almost like it used to be.
When did it used to be like this? Okay, there's the door to the textile mill. But let's see. Oh, the corrupted bone charm is on top of this. Sure, let's see if I can get up there somehow. This might work. Alright. Oh, and I do want to grab this piece of loot. I mean, it's not much money, but I can always use some money. Yeah. Is this something I can land on? Yes, it is. Alright. So, there's the corrupted bone charm. And there's 3 of them in the entire level, so quite a few of them. Tank. Benefit damage taken is reduced. Penalty overall movement speed is reduced. Yeah, so far I'm not really fond of any of these corrupted bone charms. Nothing that really seems to be convenient for my playstyle. Oh, we got a rune in there. Again, that looks to be a civilian. But that is not. Ugh, and they are still killing each other. Well, it's fine with me. As long as I kill each other, they can't kill me. So, you just go ahead with that. Okay, I need to find a way past this arc pylon now. I hope the arc pylon is not going to attack me if I'm on top of this. No, I think I'm fine here as long as I'm high enough. I might even be able to get onto this. Yes, I can. Yeah, I might have to use sleep darts on these guys. Let's just make sure they don't
sweetest salvage since the plague came. You ask me?
See each other if I do it.
Shrouds are bringing in plenty of coin. Loot like this just sitting here? That's not how the Hatters play.
Okay, now would be good opportunity. And now this guy. Alright, so they are decommissioned and okay, this is control panel, but I need to find the whale oil tank, which is over here. Well, it looks like this area is actually safe, meaning out of range of the arc pylon, so if I just link down here, I hope it's going to be fine. Yes, it is. Oh no! Oh no, I need a key for it. Really? He has a key. And it is the key I'm looking for. That was very fortunate. Okay. Let's leave this here. So now the arc pylon is disabled. Do I want to hide these bodies somewhere? I mean, I'm not really seeing any other people in the vicinity. So I may not have to do this. But it doesn't hurt if I just, I don't know, put them up here maybe. That's one. And I'm going to take your money. And the second one. Alright, now let's go
Password
to the
system.
textile mill.
Hatters are getting organized.
A password system? What? The Hatters have a secret password they use to gain entry to the textile mill that serves as their base. Really? So I can't just go inside here?
What's the password?
I seem to have forgotten it.
Nice try, River Rat. Get lost.
Yeah, nice try indeed. Okay, so can't get through here at the moment because I need a password. Well, let's look around a bit. Maybe we can actually find it somewhere in the vicinity. Arc pylon instructions. Evans, be cautious with this equipment. It is very delicate and requires a skilled touch to operate. It is also quite lethal. If you do not follow the proper procedures, you will cease to exist in the wink of an eye. Acquiring this technology took a great deal of politicking and expense, so I repeat, do not be reckless with it. Once the system is set up and operational, we will never see a dead eel darkening our doorway. The mill will become an impregnable fortress. Report any technical issues to me. Nurse Trimble. Okay, so somehow they got hold of an arc pylon. But now it's disabled. I'm sorry. Okay, let's look around a little bit. Maybe we can find something of use to get inside here, but I'm not really seeing anything. I have already looted these two guys, so they're not going to have a password on them. Oh, we still got people fighting in the vicinity. Oh, sleep darts. Nice. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really seeing any kind of document or book or whatever. Well, this sucks. So, at the moment, I guess I'm not really getting inside the textile mill, so I guess I will just go to the riverfront. I mean, I can probably check out this building over here. There is a guy somewhere on the balcony and a rune, so maybe that's a way for me to get the password. Who knows? So let's get up here again and let's make sure we have scouted this entire place before we move on, because somewhere's gotta be that damn password, right? Alright, let's land on here now. And I think I've seen some gang members in that little hideout over here. So I gotta be careful about that. Right. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Yeah, there's at least two of them.
Is that?
They might actually see me. And now they don't. I just hope they didn't fall down. I mean, they are pretty high up, so this may have killed them. I don't know how safe they are in that position. Well, I don't see them at all anymore, so they actually may have fallen down here. And yeah, I'm afraid this is a little bit far. Oh, what the hell? What did just happen? Why? This never happened to me before. This kind of mistake. Oh, I'm back here now. But since there isn't really anything going on here, I think I can just move on to what I've just been doing. First, let's grab the sleep darts over here. How did I fall down there? I didn't even move. I don't understand. I must have moved a little bit without noticing. Okay, I have already completely looted this place, right? Yeah, I think I have. So, yeah, right. If these guys died, I may actually have another chance to take them out now. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful doing this. And I kind of need a different way to get up there anyway, because I'm not getting over here. So, let's just go all the way around first. There we go. And now let's make sure we don't have any enemies in the vicinity. Ooh. See some bolts over here. And there's definitely someone who is armed. There are sleep darts, but I actually have a full inventory at the moment. So I do not need that. Ah, okay, I see. Well,
so you know the Rothwell place got shut down. But I heard an interesting rumor.
What's that?
The same day that Rothwell vanished, a ship left the slaughterhouse bound for Samara. I'll bet he was on it.
Why would he go to Samara?
Who knows? But he hasn't been found in Dunwall. And a guy like that doesn't disappear that easily.
I bet he fell in one of those meat processors. And got canned as whale meat. Some idiot is probably having him for dinner right now and doesn't even know it.
interestingly enough, that guy still seems to be alive. At least it looks like he's still moving. He's just injured, probably. So maybe I should try to talk to him. But as long as these guys are walking around here, this might not be a good idea to go down here. I don't know. Let's try to peek around the corner. Okay, they are pretty far away now, actually. Okay, let's see what this guy is doing over here.
I thought I was finished. They'll never believe who saved me.
And who did save you? Huh. Well, he's still alive, but talking to him doesn't really do anything. Okay, we have one guy who is coming back now. So let's get back up here. Maybe take him out if he gets a bit closer. Well, I can probably sleep dart him from over here. Alright. Now Where's the second person that I saw? By the way, can I get up here if I jump? Yes. Alright. This is getting a little bit closer to where I want to go.
We're losing business.
Oh, here are these guys.
Here you are.
Alright. And, well, as it turns out, they actually have a lot of space, so I probably did not kill them when I shot them the first time. So, that's good to know. Anyway, I'm looking for a password. Then again, I'm on the wrong side here. These are dead eels, guys, and they probably don't know the password to the Hatter's territory, so this might not work at all. But still, let's look around a bit. Complaints from a dead eel guard. This post is awful. I almost broke my neck getting up here, and all day the Hatters keep taking shots at me like I'm some kind of carnival game. This morning I saw some lady up on the glass roof across a canal, and it is kind of has me worried. I think she looked right at me. How'd she get up here? Are the Hatters recruiting ladies now? Anyway, since she's been up there, I can barely make out this thing she left behind. Can't tell what it is from here, but came nightfall, I might just climb up there and have a look. Gotta be wary of that arc pylon they set up down there. If they have that kind of gear, we're just outmatched. I wish Lizzie was back. She'd get us out of this. Okay. Huh, some lady that he saw. The History of Draper's Ward, excerpt from the Districts of Dunwall, a recent book. This chapter will focus on the once lavish Draper's Ward. Before the reign of the Caldwin dynasty, the locale held none of the prestige that it has so recently enjoyed. Draper's Ward was once a simple manufacturing hub for fabrics and textiles, exporting raw weaves to all corners of the empire. Water-driven mills turned day and night to meet the needs of the rapidly expanding cloth industries. For decades, Draper's Ward supported a modest trade until key manufacturers began relocating factories to Serconis and Morley. The price of labor in these places was much lower, and the limited availability of Dunwall riverfront property, which was required to turn the mills, made expansion of operations impossible. At the end of this period, declining production and abandoned factories created an opportunity for a new generation of skilled and ambitious industrialists. A loose confederation of clothing merchants, including such luminaries as Percy Oliver, Agatha Chesney, and Mortimer Head, established a new model of business. High-end clothing that was designed to appeal to Dunwall's elite, sold at a substantial markup. The best sartorial designers from across the empire were lured to the boutiques of Draper's Ward, where they found themselves freed from the need to solicit patrons. In fact, they were elevated to high society, courted and pampered. The powerful and influential began to frequent the new Draper's Ward, paying any cost to be seen in the latest styles. The district was widely successful. Extravagant wealth and luxury among the proprietors and designers became the norm. But not all was glamour and fun. Reinventing Draper's Ward was an expensive project, and investigations into the sources of capital funding this revitalization often led to dead ends. It was commonly whispered that Mortimer Head had been a ruthless gang leader in his early years, and it was a very poor secret among the city watch that he still commanded a private army of hardened men that would protect his interests. Apparently he does. A terrible truth emerged over time. While the designers and merchants held court in exclusive boutiques, the mills and factories that produced the clothing were off suffering and abuse. Despite the coin generated by their businesses, the workers who stitched the garments never took part in the flow of wealth. Instead, headsmen enforced brutal working conditions on them. As this corruption intensified, with violence occasionally spilling out into the open streets, the well-to-do declined further invitations to shop at the boutiques. Business fell precipitously, and now with rumors of a plague looming on the horizons, the golden age of Draper's Ward may soon be at an end. Yeah, it looks very empty at the moment. There's nobody here at all. Anyway, I still want to get inside this building because there's a rune. And I think there's a guy in here too. And he looks like a civilian, so probably harmless. Okay. Well, let's make sure he's harmless. The dressmaker's studio, okay. Okay, let's talk to him.
I can... Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily.
Okay.
She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special.
I kinda did.
I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up. So serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was
Yeah, I
Empress,
heard
when
about
we were
it.
both little. I thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I could still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights while she made the horrid markings you see now. Then she stole my only keepsake, my lock of hair from dear, sweet Emily.
Okay.
Ah, Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo. And damn Delilah.
Well, that is weird. She stole a lock of hair from Emily. Is she trying to build a voodoo doll? The dressmaker in Draper's Ward once crafted upscale clothing for Emily Caldwin, heir to the throne. Huh. Well, maybe I should just take this off of you. You'll be better off, I'm sure.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
And I'll take this too. A note from Lady Boyle. My dearest friend, my costume ball will require 3 tailored outfits that are perfectly matching except for color. We are going to play a game with our guests. You see, I'm saddened to hear of your deteriorating hands and the hard times on which you have fallen, as you were my first choice to craft these costumes. I will mention your physical difficulties to my doctor at the party. Perhaps he can be of some service to you. Farewell, Waverly Boyle. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I have seen these costumes. And I guess these are paintings made by Emily. These are like monsters. Sea monsters, whales, and Jessamine.
All these
And
rats
the
crawling
unicorn.
all over everything.
Huh. Interesting. So Delilah was here, but we don't really know what she is planning. Anyway, let's see. Do we have anything? Oh, we have some cider, but I can only drink it. Okay, this is actually the entrance to the riverfront, so that's good to know.
All
Can I
these
talk to you
rats
again, maybe?
Crawling all over everything.
Emily, she was such a sweet girl.
Okay, but he doesn't really have
I think Delilah may be insane.
much to say. Well, that is very disconcerting. So what does she want with Emily? Yeah, so I am very close to the riverfront entrance, so maybe that's where I will go now. I see some more money over here. But where? Where is it? Oh, it's just lying down here.
All these rats.
Yeah, I
crawling all
guess
over everything.
I will just move on to my next destination over here, because I don't really know where to find that damn password at the moment.
Is that?
And I mean, I haven't looked at everything in this place, I suppose, but maybe I can try to look at it later. However, we seem to have some people down here, so I gotta be careful.
These rats crawling all over.
Yeah, there's 2 people. And another one over there. I mean, I see some stuff lying
Company.
over here. Not sure if they have a password, but again, they are from the Dead Eels, right? And not the Hatter, so why would they have the password? Oh, what the hell? Oh, there's another attack, and they're just running to attack them, which would give me an opportunity to have a look at the stuff over here.
Somebody get over here!
Okay, but there isn't really anything. I need to be leaving. I need to be leaving because they are just about to notice me. Let's just go through here quickly. Go to the riverfront. Yes, that's what I will do. Oh, and we already have more people over here, so let's
Wakefield's a
try
hard
to get a
man,
bit
but
higher.
He's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzie never drowned victims in a sack. Still see him squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that?
Okay. See? Quite a bunch of stuff here. Runes, another corrupted bone charm, and I just got some kind of update here. The mutineer Edgar Wakefield has drowned a gang member that was loyal to Lizzie and sank him in the river near the Undine. Huh. Okay, but how would this be useful to me? I don't know. Also, I just remember that I still need to find that wedding ring for Granny Rex's wedding. I still haven't found that either.
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine.
Oh.
He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Are you going to be my new Billy now, scaring the shit out of me all the time by your teleportation? Trimble's Coin, excerpt from a book on noteworthy intellectual figures. The halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy are thought to be spaces where thoughtful discourse and enlightened tolerance set the tone for debate and learning. It is believed that reason applies above all, and the passion of the greatest minds of the Empire are tempered by wisdom and custom. This is the commonly accepted vision of the place, and it is almost always accurate. Almost. Sometimes a protracted debate or disagreement can explode into conflict, and very rarely violence. Such was the case years ago in the Month of Winds. A young apprentice named Piero Joplin ventured into strange new directions of research in the prevention of mortifying tissue, a field that brought him into frequent conflict with a student called Trimble. Joplin and Trimble often debated loudly long into the night, and the content of these arguments was well beyond the understanding of most people of the Empire, the author included. The rivalry between the two natural philosophers raged for months, but it is the climax of those events that prompts this writing. The two had argued deep into the night. the debate sliding into bitter personal attacks. At last they reached a terrible accord. Their mutual hatred culminated in a duel to the death with pistols. Under the grey sky of dawn, the greatest mind of the Empire of the Isles gathered in the courtyard in a fashion resembling schoolboys gathering to watch two bullies fight. A quiet fell as Joplin and Trimble accepted the ceremonial pistols, marked off the paces, turned and fired. Each combatant fired round after round, shattering windows, chipping masonry and splitting plaster. The closest shot to the mark was Joplin's, whose bullet ripped through the hem of Trimble's overcoat. It was clear that the dedicated study of the learned man had made for poor marksmanship. When all the ammunition was expended, both parties stood quivering with fear and rage but unharmed. It was then agreed that the duel would be settled with a coin flip. A newly minted coin of the Empire was produced, bearing the faces of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. As it was sent spinning into the air, Tremble called heads. The coin landed tails. Joplin was declared winner, and the feuding between the men ceased. By the terms of the dispute, Trimble was forced to leave the academy, his studies left incomplete, whereupon a dignified silence returned to the halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Well, that's an interesting story. Didn't know that about Piero. Notes from a Hedda spy, Mr. Head. There has been interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. It looks like Wakefield has been rooting out Lizzie loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them with some gruesome killing. I don't think he's got much of a hold on his gang, and things are likely to fly apart before long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on some nearby rooftops last night, spying on the eels. She saw me looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of that, Oscar. Okay, that's the second person talking about mysterious disappearing women, which makes me think witches. Huh? A mysterious figure was seen scouting the Undine and her crew, but they teleported away before they could investigate further. Yeah, I keep hearing that. So,
There's the boat.
let's see.
Wakefield's prompt.
Oh,
It will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
I think I just saw the mysterious figure myself. Yeah, I suspect the witch. Probably a spy sent by Delilah. Okay, well, gotta be careful about that now. As if I don't have enough problems without these witches. So, let's have a look around here. We got a bone sham over here, so I guess I'll pick that up first. And yeah, it's exactly where the witch was just a minute ago.
Set on fire.
Okay, vengeance. What does this do? Benefit, build up adrenaline much faster. Penalty, adrenaline takes less time to cool down. I still don't really know what adrenaline is good for, to be honest.
You ever see a man set on fire? What does he do? He jumps in the water.
Very funny.
I hear Lord Shaw is making his way to the party by boat, with only 2 bodyguards.
What? How do you hear things like that?
I have some connections.
So this must be about the time of the party of Lady Boyle. Interesting. Okay, I can see the ship. And what exactly do I have to do? Find Edgar Wakefield on the ship Undine. Okay.
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine.
Guy!
Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Okay. So you suggest that maybe I should go inside from underneath. suppose I can try that. I mean, there is a bunch of stuff around here that I can pick up, like another rune. Got a sunken crate over here. But, I mean, if I understand this correctly, the whole idea is to take down this Wakefield guy so Lizzie can take back her gang and her boat. So wouldn't it make more sense to take out Wakefield first and then, you know, look around, because in a best case scenario I don't have to hide anymore because Lizzie Stride will be in charge again. So I guess what I can try is just teleport into the water and see if I can find that hatch. Seems risky, but I'm going to trust my lieutenant here, or whatever he is, and I will look for that mysterious hatch. Let's see, can I make it into the water? Not quite. I have to make at least 2 jumps. But there's nobody right here, so I think it should be fine if I do this. Okay, and now going into the water. Alright, here we go. Oh, what do we got over here? Well, okay, we have a hatch over here. And I can open it. Okay. That actually worked out pretty well. Oh, there's a guy just around the corner.
Smaller than I remember.
Oh, that's actually Wakefield.
Time to signal Lizzie.
Okay, well, I didn't realize this was him. I mean, he looks just like any other bad guy. Okay, okay. So, yes, we eliminated him, and apparently just sleep darting him is enough. I don't actually have to kill him. So, now I have to signal Lizzie using the ship's horn, which is where? Oh, it's somewhere on top of this, so I have to get out of here. I see. Well, I guess that's going to be my next task, but I think I can do this in the next episode, so let's make a cut here, and hopefully we can completely take over this boat in the next episode. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.